Hi everybody, this is Andreasnest, your business coach. Last week we talked about business planning and how you started off, and remember I draw that mountain onto the flip chart, and we talked about the vision, which was the top of the mountain where we put our little flag, and that's the place where we want to go. And how are we going to get there? Well, we need a mission to get actually there. That's our road, our path to get there. And we talked about culture, which is what, the people that are our team that are helping us getting onto the mission to get to the top of the mountain. And obviously you can't go from A to Z in one go. You need to go to B to C to D and so on. So these little camps in between are our goals. Now let's start right at the top. How do we create the vision, the beginning of all that, of that journey? How are we going to do that? Well, the easiest way to think about it is think with the end in mind. Okay, how big is your company going to be? Is it going to be a $500,000, $1 million, a 10 million, £100 million turnover company? Is it, something that's going to be the best in the industry? You're leading your sector or in the region. Are you going to be the biggest company in your region, or even in your country, or even in the world? How big is it? Think about it that way. Vision can always be something that is unattainable. Make it really big. Have some dreams, an idea that's realistic, that has a view of what the ultimate result could be. Okay, make it big. Make it something really that you think is something that you want to create, that's bigger than yourself. I give you a good example. If you think about Walt Disney, what he did was when he was just doing his cartoon drawings for the cinemas and show between movies, he went with his children to a fun fair, and he was quite appalled by what he saw during the fun fair. He saw cheap attractions, the rides were cheap, and the offer on there wasn't very nice, the food wasn't very good, it was too expensive for what it was, and the whole atmosphere was rather tacky and cheap. And he didn't like that. And he thought, we can do better than that. Why don't I create something that is more magical, where we have all the fairy tale characters around, where we've got good quality rides, where we've got really good entertainment, where we have really good food, where the whole service is on a different level. So he came up with the idea of creating Disneyland. And was that a big vision? Of course it was. Imagine from that just drawing cartoons and showing them in cinemas to creating something which is now an absolute empire when it comes to entertainment parks. And that was his vision, and that's how big that was, and that's how he turned it around. So think about inspiring people, okay? Make it big, and also think about enrolling people into it, especially your team. Your team needs to be with you. Your team needs to be 100% behind your vision, because remember, they are the ones that will help you get there. So if you think about it, it's not just a goal, it's much bigger than the goal we're setting us. It is almost like a legacy. Okay, so it's right up to you how big you want to make this legacy. And really, when you look at 3 core items that you need to think about, you need to really start with the values. Okay, what values does your company stand for? What is it that you want to portray into the world? And what's your core purpose? What do you stand for? What is it that your company has as its purpose? And the envisioned future is obviously, going back to that, is how big is it going to be? And what is it going to be like? It's almost like the being, the company's reason for being. Why are you on this planet, and what are you doing? And what is your core message, and what are you trying to put across that will be your vision? So have a go at that and work on your vision. Next week, when we meet again, we will be talking about the mission. It's been a great pleasure. I will talk to you next week. Thank you very much. Goodbye.